This is a time where everyone, they celebrate with their family. But we should know who is our real family. Eternal family, transcendental spiritual family. Namaskristam manamaki Shuchiputram atra surupam Rupam tasakrajamuri purim Maturim gushtvate Radha kundamagirivaram Ahoradika madvasam Prabhu yasapatita kripaya Sri Guru tam natosmi Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadali Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tad Bhaktaya Namo Namah Anandalilamaya Vigrahaya Himabadibhyatchavi Sundaraya Tasmai Mahapremarasa Pradaya Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste Bhaktya Vinita Aparada Lakshmi Chilpastika Maritoram Amati Kripa Mahita Shanam Prapanna Brinde Namaste Charanarvindam Brinde Namaste Charanarvindam Govinda Damodara Madhaveti Govinda Damodara Madhaveti Govinda Damodara Madhaveti Govinda Damodara Madhaveti Hey Krishna, Hey Yadava, oh my friend, Hey Saketi, Govinda Damodara Madhaveti Sham Sundar Skandasika Smaha Smurali Manara Radhika Rasakamama Kripanite So Priya Charana King Kurin Kuru Tavaivasmi Najivami Tayavana Tivikyaya Devi Tam Namam Charantikam First of all, I offer my Sastandandavat Puspanjali, my heart like flowers, thousands and thousands of times, at the lotus feet of my holy master, my supremely worshipable spiritual Gurudev, Asmadya Paramaradhatama Guru Pada Padma, Nityalila Pravishta Om Vishnu Pada Ashtotra Sri Rupa Nuga Acharya Varya, Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. Secondly, I offer my pranam thousands of times at the lotus feet of my Param Gurudev, to Srila Prabhupada, and to all of our Sri Rupanuga Gaudiya Guru Parampara. And finally, I offer my pranam to all the assembled Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis. Vanchakalpaturvasa, Kripasandubhyavaja, Puritanam Pavanibhyo, Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namo. So today's day 3 of our Namamrita festival, Nectar of the Holy Names festival. On the first day, we discussed the ways in which Srila Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Srila Jiva Goswami have explained the astonishing characteristics of Nam Prabhu. And then yesterday, we discussed the profound meaning behind the pastime of the deliverance of Ajamil. So today, I want to discuss, can you make it on the screen? Vibhavari Sesa. The Nam Sankirtan, very beautiful Nam Sankirtan, composed by Sri Sachidananda Saptam Goswami Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. We should know that Kirtan is of 4 types. Nam Kirtan, Rup Kirtan, Gun Kirtan, and Leela Kirtan. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, in his prolific writings, has manifested all these different types of Kirtan. For example, in Kalyana Kalpataru, he has given Nam Kirtan of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Kali Kukur Kandan Jari Chao He. Kali Yuga Pavana, Kali Vainashana, Sri Sachinandana, Gao He. In which he's given the names of Mahaprabhu one after another in relation to his associates, first in his Grihastha Lila and then in his Sannyas Lila. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has also given the Sriman Mahaprabhu Shatanam Stotra. It is a kirtan of the 100 names of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he is given also 120 names kirtan of Sri Krishna. And each one of these names is arranged in a wonderful way that Krishna's pastimes from the very beginning, his appearance, the deliverance of Putana, Trinavarta, Shakadasura, like this step by step throughout his life, the lifting of Govardhan, Rasa Lila. Everything is there. So by singing Nam Kirtan, but it will be in connection with the whole Prakat Lila of Sri Krishna here. Another Nam Sankirtan, also from Kalyana Kalpataru, is this Vibhavari Sesa. Very full of rasa, and a very favorite kirtan of my Gurudev. And so he recommended we should sing this every morning in Mangalartik.
He sang it at Srila Prabhupada's Disappearance Festival.
Yes, yes. The recording is so beautiful. So actually after that, though in the temples of that institution, they were not singing this in Mangalartik, but on his advice, they sing Vibhavari Sesa every morning in Krishna Balaram in Vrindavan.
Beautiful.
Temple. By his influence. Also in Bhubaneswar, in the temple of Srila Gaura Govinda Maharaj. So, this is Nam Kirtan, collection of Krishna's names. But Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has also given Rup Kirtans, such as Janama Safalata, Krishna Darasana Ja, Bhagya Hoyachi Eko Bhav, Vikasiya Rinnayan, Kare Krishna Darshan, Chori Jiva Chite Ravika. Oh, that person who sees Krishna just once in his life, then his life is safal, it is successful. He's so fortunate. How beautiful he is as he's playing on the bank of Jamuna in the forest of Vrindavan, standing in his threefold bending form, playing his flute, and his ankle bells are ringing sweetly. If I want to die and become a bumblebee, so I can relish the nectar of his sweet form. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has given this kirtan, it is meditation on Krishna's roop. So he's also given gun kirtans. So, Suno hey Rasika Jan, Krishna Guna Aganan, hey Rasika Jan. The qualities of Sri Krishna are unlimited. And then he begins to sing about the 64 qualities of Sri Krishna of Vrindavan. And of course, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has given Leela Kirtans. Jamuna Puline kadamba kanane ki se kerinu saki aja Shama bangsi dari mani manchopari kauri lila rasaraja. Oh Saki, what did I see today? I was wandering on the bank of Jamuna, and there I saw something wonderful. Shama Bangsidari, Sri Krishna sitting on a jeweled platform, surrounded by Astasakis. They were singing and dancing. So this is Leela Kirtan. And other Leela Kirtans, such as Baraju Pipine Jamuna Kule Manchamanopa Shobit Fule, in which is described the Rasa Leela of Krishna and the Gopis during Vasant Rasa, where Sri Krishna disappears from the Rasa Leela and then all the dancing stops and Rasa Leela is finished. Bangya Sri Rasa Mandala Jave, Radhe and Vaishnavi Chale Jave, Dekha Diya Radhe Rako Pran Balya Kandaya Kanani Kan. And when the Rasa Leela stopped, Krishna was searching for Radhika and calling, "Oh Radhika, please give me your darshan and save my life." And he sat down in a kunj. He would rather be alone with the memory of Radhika than with all the other gopis put together. And then finally how Radhika, seeing Sri Krishna's very pitiful condition, the Sakis brought her there and Radha Krishna meet. So in this way, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has also given Leela Kirtans. But, you know, in other sampradayas, the Rasik sampradayas in Braja, they say that Leela Kirtan is the best and the highest. But in our Gaudiya sampradaya, our acharyas have said Nam Kirtan is the best. Why? Because a Leela Kirtan may describe one Leela, and that one Leela can be realized in newer and newer ways. But in Nam Kirtan, unlimited Leelas will manifest, because in Nam, Krishna's Roop, Gun, Parikar and Leela, everything is included in Nam. So Srila Sanatana Goswami Pad, he has said, Nama Sankirtanam Proktam Krishnasya Prema Sampadi Balistam Sadanam Srashtam Paramakasha Mantravat. That in the matter of attaining the great treasure of Krishna Prem, then this Nam Sankirtan, Balistam Sadanam Srashtam, it is Balistam, that means the most powerful sadhana. Srashtam, it is the best sadhana. As Mahaprabhu said, Taramadhye Sarva Shesta Nama Sankirtan Niraparad Nam Lale Pai Premadan. Out of all the angers of bhakti, Nam Sankirtan is the best of all. If someone will chant without offense, then at once they will attain Krishna Prem. So, Balistam Sadhanam Srashtam Paramakasha Mantravat. This Nam Sankirtan is like Akarsha Mantra. In India, there's a tantric tradition. So if it may be that some young lady, she's attracted to some young man, but he is not interested in her. So then she does some tantric rituals. And she takes from some tantric guru Akarsha mantra. And by remembering this mantra every day and doing her austerities and tantric rituals, mysteriously, unknowing to that young man, he will somehow be wandering one day and for no apparent reason just come and arrive at her house. He doesn't know why I came here. But it was Paramakarsha mantra. It was by the tantric mantra. So Sanatana Goswami Pad is saying, Harinam Sankirtan is like that. Paramakarsha mantra, but if you do Harinam Sankirtan, somehow or other Krishna will go wandering and he will come to your house. Not knowing what's going on. So sadhanam balistam shastam. It is most powerful and best of all sadhanas. Now, in regard to the kirtans of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, they have a special quality. Srila Gurudev, he used to say that whatever Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has written, he has not composed it creatively like an author, an artist, but rather He has seen everything in his samadhi, in his trance. Just as Srila Vyasadeva, Bhakti Eugene Manasi Samyak Pranihite Malaya Pasyat Purusham Punam Mayam Chatara Pasvayam. With the blessing of Narad, Srila Vyasadeva went into samadhi, and in his trance he saw all the pastimes of Krishna, and then he dictated it to Ganesh, and it became Srimad Bhagavatam. So what is the language of Srimad Bhagavatam? Samadhi Bhasha, yes. Trance language. The language of trance. So all the writings of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, such as Bhajan Rahasya and Jaiva Dharma, they're all Samadhi Bhasha. They have descended from the spiritual world. So all of his kirtans, such as this kirtan and others. Srila Gurudev used to say that the poetry of our Goswamis, and especially we know that Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is Saptam Goswami, the seventh Goswami. The poetry of our Goswamis, each line is like a Siddha mantra. Like Srila Raghunath Das Goswami has prayed, Nijanikata nibasam dehi govardhanatvam. Oh Giraj Govardhan, please give me a place by your side. This is a Siddha mantra. The Guru gives this Govardhan Vasa Pratana Dasakam to his disciple. And when his disciple says it, then this poetry will open up and reveal to him the glories of Giraj Govardhan. And one day he'll find that in her very beautiful spiritual form, she's serving Radha and Krishna there. So these kirtans, they're not ordinary. Sometimes devotees say, oh, I want to make my own prayers. But you can do it. But this is not the best. Better to pray to the Supreme Lord through the prayers of the great acharyas, because those great acharyas, they are Nitya Parshad, eternal associates of Radha and Krishna, very dear to them. So if we pray to Radha and Krishna by their prayers, then Radha and Krishna, oh, you are singing the prayer of my most near and dear one. So, Aham Bhakta Paradino Yasvatantari Vaduja Sarubhi Kastaridayam Bhaktar Bhaktajana Priya. Supreme Lord said, I am not independent, I am controlled by the love of my devotees. They have occupied my heart. What to speak of my pure devotee? Even the devotee of my devotee is very dear to me. So taking advantage of this nature of Sri Krishna, we sing the prayers, we pray to the Lord through their words, because they are Siddha mantras, they are Samadhi Bhasha, they have Achintya Shakti, and we become endeared to Radha and Krishna and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by singing their kirtans. So today we want to discuss this very beautiful kirtan, that by the mercy of our Gurudev and Acharyas, we have the unfathomable fortune to sing every morning. Every morning is another chance to go more and more deeply into the endless ocean of the profound bhavs of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he has said, Barnatarit Vasataravali Kamala Manjari Nam Sarigarabharsha Vayasa Satata Swananda Sukatadham. My complexion is like lightning. I am dressed in cloth which is dark blue with sparkling star patterns on it. And my name is Kamala Manjari. I am 12.5 years old. And I serve under the guidance of Rupa Manjari in Swananda Sukada Kunj. Karpur Seva. So, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, being absorbed in his Siddha Rup, eternal form, his heart is overflowing with waves of praying for Radha and Krishna. And it came out in the form of this kirtan. The kirtan is very beautiful because all devotees on all levels of adhikar can sing it and realize it according to their adhikar. So the opening prayer has something relevant for the devotee who is trying to wake up. Jeev Jago, Gaura Chandra Bole. Mahaprabhu said, wake up, sleeping souls. And it also has a meaning relevant for those who are already awake in relation to the Nitya Leela of Radha and Krishna. All of the names of Krishna, they have meanings which are Aishwarya Para, related to opulence, and Madhurya Para, related to sweetness. But Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's own mood is of a Dasi, Palya Dasi of Radhika. What is this mood? Srila Rupa Goswami Pada has described the mood of the maidservants as Radhika. Sanchari Shat Samonava Krishna Raktya Surid Rati Adhika Pushyamanam Chet Bhavulasa Itiryate. He said that if a person has love for Krishna, if some gopi has love for Krishna, and she also has love for her Sakhis, and that love for her Sakhis is less than her love for Krishna or even equal to her love for Krishna, then the Suridrati, that means love for a friend, that Suridrati is a Sanchari Bhav. That means it's a wave in the ocean of her love for Krishna. And so that Gopi's love for her Sakhis is like a wave which nourishes her love for Krishna. But what will happen if someone loves her Sakhi more than Krishna? So that is the mood of the Manjaris. They have more love, they are Radha Snehadika. They have more love for Radhika than for Krishna. So if one Gopi, that means the Nitya Sakhis and Prana Sakhis, if a Manjari, they're in that situation where they have more love for Radhika than for Krishna. So then, their love for Radhika completely pervades their love for Krishna, and the love for Krishna recedes into the background. And now everything is opposite, in the sense that Radhika is the main object of their love, and their love for Krishna, though it's still a Sthayi Bhav, but it acts like a Sanchari Bhav, nourishing their love for Radhika. Their love for Krishna is now nourishing their love for Radhika. This is the mood of the Manjaris. So Srila Raghunath Das Goswami Pad, he said, giving the very particular, precise Sambandha Gyan of Rupanuga Vaishnavas, Madishana Tatve Braja Vipina Chandram Bhajamane Swanim Tamna Tatve Tadatula Sakitve Tulatam Vishakan Sikshali Patarana Gurutve Priyasaro Garindro Tat Prakshala Litara Tidatve Smarmana. Oh my dear mind, always remember, Madishana Tatve. Who is Krishna? He is the beloved of my Swamini, Madisha. He is beloved of my Radhika. So Radhika is our primary relationship, and Krishna is her beloved. By this, we actually experience more love for Krishna than if one is directly related to Krishna. Why? Because this is the mathematics of prema. If you love someone, then who is dear to that person, then your love for that person doubles because they're dear to him. So, by being dedicated to Radhika, because Krishna is dear to Radhika, then this love for Krishna becomes 2 times. And seeing Krishna, Radhika is dear to Krishna. So then the love for Radhika becomes 4 times. Madishana Tatve Brajavipina Chandram Bhajamanit Sarim Tam Nata Tve Tadatula Sakitve Tulalitam. And one should see that Radhika's best friend is Lalita. So Lalita is dear to Radhika. So the love for Lalita becomes 8 times. And Rupa Manjari is dear to Lalita, becomes 16 times. So in this way, the love amongst the Sakhis, it is expanding unlimitedly. So Srila Narottam Das Thakur, he wrote, Sri Rupa Manjari Pada, Say Mora Sampada, Say Mora Bhajana Puja. The lotus feet of Rupa Manjari are my everything. They are my bhajan, they are my puja, they are my brata, they are my tapa, they are my japa. They are all my fortune. They are my Vedic dharma and karma and everything. So, Mahaprabhu said, Naham vipro na chanapati na pivaishna sudro naham vani na chakripiti no vanasto yativa kintu pradyan nikla paramananda purnamitabde gopi bhata patikamalo das on dasaha. I am not a Brahmin Katra Vaishya Shudra, I am not a Brahmachari Grihastha Vanapastava Sannyas. All these are only upadhis, designations. Who am I? Oh, there is one endless ocean of nectar of prem, his name is Gopinath. And I am the Das, Anudas of that Gopinath. This is Bhutshuddhi mantra. Before we do any archan, before we remember Gayatri mantras, it's a niyam that we have to remember this prayer. Gopi Bhatu Pada Kamalaya. Servant of the servant of the servant of Gopinath Krishna. So when Radhika is in separation, she cries, Dasaste Kripan Hayame, oh Krishna, I am your Dasi. And so Gopi Bhata Padakamalaya Das, Anudas means Dasi of Krishna is Radhika. And serving Radhika is Lalita. And serving Lalita is Rupa Manjari. Like this. So this Das, Anudas indicates Manjari Bhav, Palyadasi Bhav. Because the further we are away from the object of love, each layer multiplies the love over and over. So there's greater nectar in this. This is one secret of prem. It's called Tadiya Sarvasva. Tadiya Sarvasva. What is related to you is my everything. When there's love for someone, then whatever is related to that person, that is my all in all. Tadiya Sarvasva. Evanjanam paramidam Tadbritya Britya Parichayta Britya Britya Brityasya Britya Itimam Smaram Lokanata. See, Yamunacharya, he prayed, oh my Lord, oh my life will be greatly successful and I would consider it is your greatest mercy upon me. If you could just think of me as Britya Britya Paricharika Britya Britya Brityasya Britya, the servant of the servant of the servant of the servant. Because in this world, everyone wants to be in the front of the row. But in the spiritual world, if one becomes the servant of the servant of the servant, then the prem is experienced and multiplied again and again and again. So, Srila Gurudev, he said that in the morning when you put on your tilak, then Om Keshavaya Namah, Om Narayana Namah, Madhavaya Namah, Govindaya Namah. Gurudev said that when he says the names of Krishna, he remembers Radhika. Why? Because he's in that mood, Bhavalasa mood, where then the Krishna, the love for Krishna nourishes the love for Radhika. So saying the names of Krishna, but the remembrance of Radhika comes in the heart. Om Keshavaya Namah. Keshan Vayati iti Keshava. Who is decorating the hair of Srimati Radhika? His name is Keshava. So in this way, following the inner mood of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, one should experience when the heart is melting. Each and every name, though this Kirtan is full of Krishna now, but one should remember Radhika in every name of Krishna. That's Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's actual mood. Because the names...
I was distracted.
Huh?
Repeat that last sentence.
Oh, I gave the example of Gurudev. When he says the name of Krishna, even putting on tilak, but he remembers Radhika. So in the same way, because Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is in the mood of Bhavalasa, and the remembrance of Krishna nourishes love for Radhika. So in following Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's mood, every name of Krishna in this Kirtan, if one is actually following Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur internally, will awaken the remembrance of Radhika's glories. Understand? Those maidservants of Radhika, they are so absorbed in her. Sprishati yadima kundo radhikam tatsakinam bhavati vapusikam pasveda romancha vaspam adaramudamudasyat chetpibhatyesya yatnat bhavati bhatatadasam mattata chitrametat. So Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami Pad said, oh, look at this. Sprishati yadi mukundo. When Sri Krishna is catching Radhika, and when Krishna touches Radhika, then at that time, Bhavati vapusikam sweda roman chubasvam. Then the maid servants of Radhika, their hairs are standing on end, their bodies are trembling, and tears are falling from their eyes. But Krishna did not approach them. Krishna went to Radhika. Why? Because Radhika's Mahabhav has one symptom that is called Yavadashrai Vritti, that it spreads out. And according to the Adhikar, the eligibility of the Adeya, the container, the receptacle, then there will be an effect of Radhika's mood. So those who are Ananya Sri Radha Pada Kamaladasya Karasadi, one-pointedly dedicated in Radhika's service, then whatever Radhika is feeling, they will experience that also. So, this Kirtan is full of names that Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, in his internal identity, is calling out to Krishna. Now you know that Aheri Vagati Premna Swabhava Kutila Bhavet. The nature of love is that it's very crooked. Very crooked. What is in the heart and what comes out of the mouth, these are different. Moods are hidden. But anyway, though the mood is hidden, because Krishna is Rasik, he can understand the meaning of those words. Srimati Radhika herself has said, Prema dvayo rasikayo ai deepa eva redveshva bhasayati nishtala eva bhati. The meaning is that prem is like a flame of a candle, the flame of a candle shining in the heart. And just as if in a cottage there's a candle burning inside, then the light will shine out through the windows. So in the same way, in that heart in which there is prem, then the light of that prem is shining out from the eyes, or from the face. And it is not expressed. It cannot be expressed. If it were expressed in words, it would be cheapened. So he said, Dvoradayam badanam astu bahiskataschat nirvati shigram atavala gutam upayati. If someone who has love will open their mouth and express it, I love you, then it's like opening the door to that cottage, and the wind may blow, and then the flame which was nishchal, burning without movement, now it may waver and blow out even. Because pride, if pride will come, then love will go down. So love is never expressed. And this is the real nature of prem in Braja. Ko janata mathura vrindavana ko janata brajanita. If it was not for Rupa Goswami, then who would understand the nature of Vrindavan, Brajaniti? Niti means ethics. The ethics, the way of behaving. So in Braj, how do they behave? Stotram yatra tatastatam prakatiyats chittas siddhate betam nindapi pramatam prayachati parihasa sriyam bibrati doshena shaitam gunena gurutam kena pinatam vati premna swara sikastikastidayam vikriditi prakriya. Braj is such a place that if someone speaks very politely to another person, they think, what? You don't love me? Yeah? Because to speak very politely is the formal way of interacting with the person you don't know. If you meet someone, you have no relationship with them. Excuse me, sir. Madam, please take a seat. But when the love is so strong, but you cannot openly say, I love you, then what do? Then you tease, joke, criticize, make fun. So this is the nature of Braja. Always teasing, always joking, always lying, always competing. Because love cannot be expressed directly. Aheri Vagati Premna Swabhava Kutila Bhavat. It moves very crookedly like a snake. So, see, Kamala Manjari is calling the names of Krishna, but this is all jokes and criticisms and lies, and this is their nature of Braja. Lying, cheating, criticizing, teasing, and competing with each other. This is Brajaniti. Because the prem is so intense. Vibhavari Sesa alok brovish nidra jadi uto jiva. The night has come to Shesh. Vibhavari means night, Shesh. It's the end of the night. Alok provesh. Some light is coming of early dawn. Nidra jadi, give up your sleep. Utto jiva, and wake up. Oh jiva, wake up. So in Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna said, Yani sham savabhutanam tasyam jagarti samyami yasyam jagrati bhutani sani shapasyato mune. That what is the time of being awake for all living beings is night for the self-controlled. And what is the time of night for all living beings is the time of awakening for the thoughtful Muni, for the pure devotee. So that means that the Vaishnava, he is sitting for many hours chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. And the worldly person is thinking, what is he doing sleeping? He's wasting his life. And conversely, but at that time, his soul is awake. The sadhu's soul is awake. And he's thinking, this materialistic person, he's running around here and there, just trying to make money and build some empire for his comfort, luxury and security. But there's no security in this world at all. And whatever he gets is only the fruit of his karma, so he's really doing nothing because that was coming anyway by karma. So he's completely sleeping. His soul has fallen asleep at the wheel and he's just crashing. His life is a disaster and calamity. So here, Vibhavari Sesa alok provesha nidachadi utojiva. It refers to the devotee. Well, now I have come to the path of bhakti. So there's an opportunity for my soul to wake up. So I have to wake up every morning very early for Mangalatik and Bolo Hari Hari Mukunda Murari Rama Krishna Hare and sing the names of Sri Krishna. And then gradually, Uttishtata Jagrata Prapya Varam Nibodhata. As the Upanishads say, get up, wake up, and try to attain what is the greatest goal of life. It doesn't say wake up. Usually we wake up, then we get up. But the Shastra says no, get up, then wake up. Why? Because the soul is asleep. But anyway, we have to get up and go to Mangalatik and jump up and down and sing and dance. And so first get up and then the soul will wake up. So Uttistita Jagrata Prapya Varam Nibodhata. But for those who are absorbed in an internal mood, then this is a description of Nishanta Lila, as Param Gurudev has written in his morning arti song. Mangala Nishanta Lila Mangala Uto Ye Mangala Arati Jage Bhakatari Toye. How auspicious is the Nishanta Lila? Means that Radha and Krishna, they are embracing in a very beautiful Nikunja Bhavan, some pavilion of flowers on the bank of Jamuna in Vrindavan. And now the night is coming to an end, and very soon they'll have to Utto Jiva, oh my Jiva, my life, you are my life and soul. You have to wake up. Otherwise, soon everyone will wake up and people will be moving here and there in the road, and they'll discover your secret relationship, which in Braj is hidden. This is a Parakiya Leela of Radha and Krishna. So, Balo Hari Hari Mukunda Murari Rama Krishna Hayagriva. What is the meaning of Hari? For the ordinary devotee, Hari means Harati, he steals. He'll take away my anarthas. He'll take away my material desires. He'll take away my ignorance and my suffering and sorrow in the endless chain of birth and death. So he is Hari. But in Brajalila, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur absorbed in the pastimes of Radha and Krishna. Then Hari means that Krishna who steals Braj gopis from their homes. He steals them from their household duties in the service of their husbands and mother-in-laws and brings them into the forest. There in the forest, he steals their shyness. He steals their patience. Still, the Radhika becomes very Bhamishas Bhamyata, contrariness, by his sweetness and by his pastimes. He will also steal the Bhamyata, the contrariness of Sri Krishna, of the Radhika. This is very, very wonderful. We mentioned earlier, Aham Bhakta Pradadino Hyasvatanta Ivadvija. Supreme Lord said, I am not independent, I am controlled by the love of my devotees. So the devotee is controlled by the love of Krishna, and Krishna is controlled by the love of his devotee in the stage of praying. So this is true in the stage of praying. There is mutual control of each other in every rasa except for Madhurya rasa. In Madhurya rasa, when praying comes, Krishna is under control, but the gopi is not under his control. She is not under his control because she has bhamyata, contrariness. If Krishna is coming, oh Sakhi, Krishna is coming. Oh, let's pick flowers and pretend we didn't see him. Very contrary. And this contrariness, it will not go away. But gradually, as prem, sneha, man, pranay, rag comes, this Krishna also takes away this contrariness. And in the state of anurag, finally, when the avahita bhav, the concealment of emotions, the chanchalata, the restlessness, the bhamyata, the contrariness has melted away, then in the stage of anurag there is paraspara basibhav atishai. That means a great increase, a profusion of rasa that suddenly takes place when Radha and Krishna both realize we're under the control of each other. So Krishna is Hari. This is a very beautiful moment. Srila Sukadeva Goswami describes in Srimad Bhagavatam, Rame Ramesho Brajasundari Vi Yatharabhaka Swap Pratibimba Bibramaha. See, Krishna is playing with Radhika like a child plays with his reflection. What Krishna is doing, Radhika is doing. They're mirroring each other because there's no bhamyata anymore. They're in the stage Paraspara Basibhav Atishai, each one controlled by each other. Bolo Hari Hari Mukunda Murari. See, Krishna is Mukunda. Mukunda means, in the general sense, of opulence. He gives liberation. But in Madhurya Rasa, Mukunda means Mu. Whose mukha, whose face? Ku. Kusita. Makes the completely useless and contemptible. Da. The ananda that comes from mukti. Whose face is so beautiful, it makes the joy that comes from mukti contemptible. Mukunda. Or Mukunda. Krishna frees Radhika, the braid of Radhika. Radhika's hair is tied very tightly with so many flowers in it. But as she plays in her loving pastimes with Sri Krishna, then a braid becomes open. So Radhika calls Krishna Vaini Mrajavalabha, my beloved who makes my Vaini, my braid come open. Then her hair is like a big mass of curls. Because she Shushtu Bhamya Swarup. This is one of the symptoms of Radhika's Swarup, Shushtu Bhamya Swarup. That when her braid comes open, becomes like a big cloud of curls. So his name is Mukunda. Or, especially in the morning time, when the Manjaris, they peep through the Gavaksh, through the Jalarandra, through the lattice windows of the Kunj, and they see Radha and Krishna there, and Krishna is in Radhika's embrace. And Krishna starts to wake up, but he doesn't want to move. So then, the Manjaris are joking with each other. Look at Mukunda. Mukunda, he gives freedom to everyone, but he himself this morning, he cannot get free. The Kaliya serpent has wrapped him in coils and tried to squash him, but Krishna could get out. Aghasur, Bakasur tried to catch him, but Krishna could get out. When he's wrestling with his coward boyfriends, also, he can defeat, sometimes he gets defeated, but he can also defeat them sometimes. But we see that this morning, Krishna, he's like Madhusudan, like a bumblebee. The bumblebee is very strong, he's so strong that he can bite through the knots of bamboo. He's so strong. But when the bumblebee lands in a lotus flower and gets intoxicated drinking the nectar there, he forgets about time and the sun goes down, then the lotus flower closes. And the bumblebee is trapped in the embrace of the lotus flower. And he's so happy and so intoxicated that he can't get it together to get out. So he's stuck there for the whole night. So Manjari is looking through the window of the Kunja Bhavan pavilion. They see Krishna in the embrace of Radhika. Oh, look at Mukunda. He can give freedom to everyone, but he himself is bound and he cannot escape. Bound by prem. Amma bhakta prame bandhyachi hridaya bhatai. Krishna said, I am bound by love. Bolo Hari Hari Mukunda Murari. Murari means killer of the demon Mura. But it has a very special meaning. Gopis don't say anything directly. They want to say something, but they say something else. But in that there's a dhvani, a suggestion of what is in the heart. In the pastime of the demon Murari, Bhagavan came to him. And Murari had a benediction that whoever he touched would burst into flames. So when he saw Bhagavan, he challenged him to a fight. Bhagavan said, you don't want to fight me? He said, yes I do. He said, no you don't, you're afraid. He said, I'm not afraid. Why do you think I'm afraid? Because your heart is palpitating. Just put your hand on your heart and see for yourself. So then Murari went, and he was over. So, Murari, the enemy of Mura demon, means who speaks in a very clever way. Who has a very clever way of speaking that causes a person to become completely bewildered, that they may even act against their own interest. So that's how Krishna speaks to the gopis. Though they should be following their dharma, but his way of speaking is so charming. Madhuraya gira Bhagavakyaya Buddhamanogyaya Pushkarekshana Virikaririma Viramuyati Adarasiduna Pyayayashvana. Braj Gopi said, oh Krishna, Madhuraya gira, your voice is sweeter than honey. Falgu Vakyaya, and the words that your honey-like voice expresses, they are very enchanting and bewildering. Buddhamanogyaya, that even very learned persons, they become bewildered. Like Brahma. Brahma and other devatas, they assemble in the sky and they offer prayers and arti to Krishna when he's coming back with the cows in the evening. Gopis think, see, they're so foolish. He's just the son of Nanda Maharaj, he's an ordinary boy. But the way he speaks, even the very learned persons with agada buddhi, with vast intelligence, they all became charmed by him. So what chance do we village girls have? Buddhamanakya pushkarekshana. Because not only is it the way he speaks, but he has lotus eyes. So when he's speaking, he's also looking and moving his eyebrows in a charming way. And we cannot resist. So Krishna is Murari. He speaks in a very charming way. So where are we? Oh, it's the morning time. Radha Krishna in a kunj. Praspura Vasibhavati Shai. They've become controlled by each other. All Vamyata has gone. Niduta Beda Brahman. Brinda Devi said, look, even Radha Krishna, they don't think that they're two different persons. Radhika said, Naso Ramana Nahama Ramani Duyamanu Manubhav Peshla Jani. He is not my Ramana and I am not his Ramani. He is not my lover and I am not his beloved. Why? Duyamanu Manubhav Peshla Jani. Cupid has melted our hearts and mixed them together. And we have become one. So Krishna is Murari. He tells, very sweetly. Oh Radhika, Priyangsteham twamapicha mama preyasiti pravadas tvam te me prana aham api cha tvam smiti hanta pralapaha tvam me te sham aham iti cha yat tachta no sadhu radhe vyavaharo no nahi sumutito yusmad asmat prayogaha. Oh Radhika, if I say Priyangsteham, I am your beloved and you are my Priya. I am your Priyatama and you are my Priyatama. Then what is this? Oh, this is just pravada. This is just rhetoric. If I say I am your beloved and you are my lover, this is only rhetoric, empty. Tvam mete pran. If I say that you are my pran, my life, and I am your life, then what is this? Hanta pralapaha. This is just prattle. This is just empty gossip. Tvamete sham ahami chata. If I say that I am yours, I belong to you and you belong to me, then this is also inappropriate. Why? Vyavaharo no nahi sumuchito yuspadasmat prayoga. Because if I say I am this and you are that, it's all inappropriate. Because even to use the words me and you is not befitting for us. Because that would mean we are different. So in that state of the Nirdut Veda Brahman, the state of bewilderment, where the difference between them disappears, then Sri Krishna speaks very sweetly like this. So his name is Murari. Bolo Hari Hari Mukund Murari Rama Krishna Hayagriva. Ram means Radharaman. Ram means Radharaman. When you chant Hare Ram, this Ram is Radharaman. There he is. You should remember Radhika. Rama Krishna. Krishna means Karshati. Karshati means he attracts. But there's no gender in this. Karshati can mean she attracts. So rather than thinking that the word Krishna means who attracts Radhika, you can think the word Krishna means who is attracted by Radhika. Rama Krishna Hayagriva. Hayagriva. Do you know Hayagriva?
Is that the incarnation?
Yeah. Braj Gopis have heard from Gargacharya, from Purnamasi and others, that Gargacharya has said, Tasman nandat majojam te Narayana samogunai. Hey Nanda Maharaj, your son will have qualities like Lord Narayan. So Gopis, they make many jokes and tease Krishna in many ways, because he's said to be just like Lord Narayan. So Krishna is like Hayagriva because once two demons, Madhu and Kaitava, they stole the Vedas. And at that time Supreme Lord appeared in his Hayagriva incarnation and rescued them. And then he gave Vedic teachings in Dharma. So sometimes Braj Gopis say, oh, you are Hayagriva. Yes, we know very well how you give Vedic teachings. When we came to the Rasa Leela, then you told us, a woman cannot be happy unless she serves her husband, even if he's poor, ill, or whatever condition he is in. She must serve the husband if you want to be happy in this life and go to heaven in the next life. Otherwise you cannot go to heaven. And Sri Krishna spoke Vedic Dharma to Braj Gopis. So sometimes Gopis tease him, you are Hayagriva. Yat patya patya sridam manubritya anga Srinam swadharma iti dhamma vidatva yukta astweva metam upadesha padetva ishe prasto bhavangstanubitam kilabando atman. Gopi said to Krishna, oh, you're teaching us very good dharma. That must mean that you're our guru. And all Shastra says, Pratamantu gurum pujam tatastaiva mamarchanam kurvam siddhim avapnoti hanyatani shvala bhavet. If one wants success in life before serving anyone else, including God himself, one should serve Guru. So you are giving us teachings in Dharma, you must be our Guru, so we are not going home, we'll serve you first. This is our real activity. And anyway, we heard Narayana Samoguna, you have qualities like Narayan. So a wife doesn't serve her husband. Actually, the meaning of Dharma is she's serving the Paramatma in the heart of the husband. It is a devotion to the Dharma is the Yagya by Vishnu. Dharma is a Yagya for Vishnu, not for serving material bodies. Because as soon as the husband dies, then Ram Nam Satya Hai, set his mouth on fire. Set fire to the body. So it is not service to the body, it is service to Paramatma. That's the actual secret of Dharma. So we have heard you have all qualities like Paramatma, so why do we have to go there? You are right in front of us, we can serve you here. When the Nishanta Leela is going on, the sun is about to rise, the sky is becoming filled with light. Then gopis remember, oh, you are Hayagriva. You gave us instructions in Dharma. We have to go and serve our families. So now the night is over, we will follow your instruction. So the Nishanta Leela is very bittersweet. Because though Radha and Krishna are together, there is the Bhavi Viraha, the intense feeling of separation. Bhavi Viraha means impending, imminent, definitely coming just now separation. Because the sun will rise soon. So we have to go. Why do gopis have to go back to their homes? They're not afraid of the chastisement of their families or anything. They're returning to their homes for Krishna. Because they don't want that there will be a scandal and this ill fame will come to Krishna. So out of love for Krishna, hey Hayagriva, you told us we have to go home and serve our families and do our household duties. So now we're going. But it's for you. So then, Radha and Krishna, they wake up and they come out from the Kunj and they sit down on a very beautiful Vedi, Ratna Vedi, jeweled throne just outside the Kunj there. At that time, Brinda Devi and other Manjaris, they go into the Kunj. And they see, what is there? This is very wonderful. Because that Kunj which is Prasadi, where everything has been relished by Radha and Krishna, is full of astonishing Udipana. Brinda Devi, she sees how on the bed of flowers, all the flowers are crushed. Lying here and there are so many pearls and jewels from the broken necklaces and ornaments. Oh, on the sides of the bed, on the flowers, is smeared the alta, laksharasa, the footlack of Radhika. On other parts of the bed, there is the kumkum and the kasturi from the body of Sri Krishna. So looking inside the kunj, then every item there is udipana and it's causing a spurti of what Leela happened on that night. So even those Sakis who, they could not see the Leela. The Manjaris are lucky, they can see the Leela. But those Sakis who are contemporaries of Radhika, they have to go, and Brinda Devi, they have to go somewhere else. So then they're very eager to look at all the udipana in the kunj, and from this they get the spurti realization of what is the sweetness of Radha Krishna's meeting there. That time, Brinda Devi, astonishing, looking at all the crushed flowers, she said, Chakri da yara jasirante sutra baddha gokarna matra chikuram navabidda karna sayankuta pravara vibrama kaushalani rajada gistam apivairajitam jigaya. Brinda Devi is struck with wonder. She said, how is it possible? How is it possible that just a few days ago, Chakri da yara jasiranjita sutra baddha, Radhika was a little girl. Her hair was not so long when she was a small girl, so it was tied in ponytails with a red string. Chakri Rajasi Ranjita Sutra Pada with red string, and the ponytails were just hanging like this. Gokarna matta chikuram nababidda karna. That means like the ears of a cow. And the cow has ears like this and they fall down, only this, and they're flapping like this. So Radhika is a little girl. Her ponytails, pigtails are tied with a red string and they're hanging down like just like this. Nababidda karna, and her mother has just arranged her ear-piercing ceremony. So she still has some turmeric on the ear to stop the infection because she has newly pierced ears. And so now Radhika is a little girl, little pigtails and newly pierced ears, And she's getting a mirror because she never wore earrings before, so she's looking at herself in the mirror and going like this. Looking at this side and that side, and the pigtails are going like this. How is it possible? Just a few days ago, she was a little girl. But now say Yam Kutapa Bara Bidbrana Kaushalani. How did she become so expert in all the arts of loving pastimes that I can see from all the Udipana in this kunj? How is it possible that she learned all of this? How did she learn these things in such short time? From the flowers here, I can understand Radhyada Gistama Pivara Jitam Jigaya, that though Krishna cannot be conquered by even many powerful demons, but Radhika has defeated him. I can tell from the Udipana in this kunj. So at that time, the Manjaris, they go into the kunj and they're looking around and they're picking up the pearls and picking up the jewels so they can restring Radhika's necklaces. So at that time, while they're picking up the pearls from the floor, then the parrots in the trees are singing. One parrot said, "Ouch! Oh, you're hurting me. Don't hurt me. I am not Hiranyakashipu, the king of the demons." So the parrots are, why? Because parrots just repeat whatever they hear. So it's very wonderful. When the manjaris in the kunja and the bigger, then the parrots are just repeating whatever they heard recently. So in this way, Nrsinga Bhamana Sri Madhusudana Prajandanandana Shama. Hey Nrsingadev, oh Bhaman, do you know Bhaman Dev? Yes. He took the whole universe from Bali Maharaj in 2 steps. Then he said, "Oh, where can I put my 3rd step?" Bali Maharaj said, "Oh, you can put your 3rd step on my head. I surrender to you completely. You can place your feet on my head." And he surrendered fully. And in this way, he surrendered to Bhaman Dev. But that Krishna, who has all the qualities like Lord Narayan, to whom the devotees surrender, and he keeps his feet on the head, that Krishna, oh, he is surrendering to Radhika. Smara Garala Kandanam, Mama Sirasi Mandanam, Dehi Padapalavam Udaram. Oh Radhika, I am being burning in the poison fire of Cupid. Be merciful to me and decorate my head with your soft lotus feet. He's Vaman. This is Vakrokti, crooked words of go, oh, you are Vaman. Yes, we know how you are Vaman. Not that the others are surrendering to you, you are surrendering yourself. Please put your feet on my head. Yasyanka Ranjija Sirasthavamana Bange Gostendra Sunu Adikam Susumam Upaiti Lakshara Sasa Chakada Padio Udaste Nyasto Mayat Titaram Mayam Absyasiha. Sri Raghunatha Swami said, though Sri Krishna is so beautiful, if Radhika is upset with him, then he bows down to her and takes his feet on her head. And though he is so beautiful, but when the laksha rasas kachaka padyo daste, when the red lac on the feet of Radhika makes a mark on the head of Krishna, then gosten the sunu adikam susumam upaiti. Then that son of Nambana Maharaj becomes even more beautiful, more effulgent, when he is surrendered to Radhika, and his head is marked with a footprint of red lac. So he is Vamana, Nisinga Vamana, Sri Madhusudana. Sri Krishna is Madhusudan. That means, Madhu means prem. And who is drinking the prem of Radhika? His name is Madhusudan. Brajendra Nandan Sham. But he is Brajendra Nandan, the son of the king of Braja. So he should not bring the ill fame upon his illustrious family of Nanda Maharaj. Now it's time for him to return and go back to the village. Nishanta Lila is over. Brajendra Nandana Sham. Sham means what? Whose color is like a fresh rain cloud. Sham. So every rasa actually has a color. So the color of Shringa Rasa is Sham. So it's called Shama Rasa. So Krishna is called Sham because he's the embodiment of romantic love. Sham. And he's also called Sham because he's the beloved of Shama. Who is Shama? Radhika is Shama. Shama is a special name for Radhika. It means beloved of that Sham Krishna, and it also means the glorious swarup of Radhika is such that Shitakale Bhavat Ushnikali Sushitala Stanus Kataro Yasya Sa Shama Parikirtita. There are many different types of heroines. The heroines have different natures. And so some are like Padma, like lotuses. And the highest type of heroine is called Shama. It means whose body is warm in the winter and whose body is cool in the summer when it's hot. And whose chest is very firm. She is famous as the Shama heroine. So Krishna is Sham because he's the beloved of that extremely beautiful Radhika. Brajandanandana Sham. Putana Ghatana Kaitabashatana Jaya Dasarati Ram. Sri Krishna is Putana Ghatana. You may remember that in Raslila when Sri Krishna disappeared, at that time Braj Gopis began to imitate Krishna's pastimes. And one gopi imitated the killing of Putana, one gopi imitated the lifting of Govardhan hill, one gopi imitated dancing on the head of Kaliya. Gopi said, Krishnoham. Oh, look at me, I am Krishna. They became so absorbed in Krishna. So, why are they remembering these pastimes? Such pastimes like Putana Gatana and so on, Trinavartahanta, they are not related to Madhurya Rasa. But the implication is this, the Dwani is this, that Sri Krishna, when he was only 6 days old, by the touch of his lips, it was so powerful, Putana was finished. So now he's become grown and he's Kishore. So the touch of his lips is so powerful. Oh, he can kill millions and millions of gopis by separation. Bharadadiknato neya kim bada. Braj gopis have said, oh Krishna, your eyes are so beautiful. Are you trying to kill us by your glance? So in this way, in separation, gopis are dying in separation from Sri Krishna. Because now they have to go to their homes. Gopis are going to Yavat and Krishna is going to Nandagam. Putana Ghatana Kaitaba Shatana. Krishna has killed Kaitaba. Kaitaba means also cheating. Kaitaba means cheating. So gopis, when they're in their homes, they're always cheating. That means they're always hiding their feeling. Prachanna kamokata is a symptom of parakya mood. That though they love Krishna, they have to hide it. They have to cover it. But it has a very astonishing effect. It makes the love become more intense. You know, if you want to cook rice and you put it in a pot with no lid, it will take a long time. But if you have a pressure cooker and you put on the lid and seal it tightly, then the pressure inside is very intense and the rice cooks very quickly. So because when gopis return to their home, they have to hide their love. Then, did you ever have a sneeze and you try to stop the sneeze? Then when it finally comes, almost your head explodes. So prema is like that. When the love is in the heart, but it has to be hidden, it becomes more and more intense. And then, Sri Krishna is Kaitaba Shatava. By the playing his flute, then all this pretense is given up and gopis run to meet with Krishna. Jaya Dasharati Ram. Gopis have returned to their homes. And they're thinking, when will I be saved from this? The forest is my home. The forest of Vrindavan is my home. The jungle is my home. But my home is like a jungle. Why? Because there I am with my beloved Krishna. And here in my home, it's like a jungle because there are many dangerous animals like Jutila and Kutila and Abhimanyu and Durmad. All the in-laws. They're like wild animals. So Radhika is not comfortable in her home. So Krishna, he is like Dasharati Ram. Dasharati Ram means he's Maryada Purushottam. He's Satyabrata. If he makes a promise, he'll keep that promise. He's very firm in his promise. You know that Lord Ram, he has made a promise. Ekapatni Vrat. Only one wife. So Krishna is like that, Dasharati Ram. Only one. Yes? Only one beloved? No. So in a joking way, they can say, oh, Dasarati Ram, you are like Dasarati Ram. But also, yes, you are. Because if Krishna makes a vow, then he keeps this vow for sure. See, Krishna said, Tasman matsarnam goptam mannatam matparigraham gopaye swatpayogena soyam te brata ahita. I am taking a vow. Satyam bratam satyapratam satyam bratam satyaparam ti satyam. See, Krishna is glorified as that person who never breaks his vow. So Krishna has made a vow. Tasman matsarnam gostam. I am surrendered to all the Brijbasis. Mannatam. They are my nat. They are my pran. Mat parigraham. They are my family members. Gopaye swatmayogena. So if any danger comes to them, soyam te brata ahita. I have made a vow, I must protect them. This is what Sri Krishna said when Indra was destroying Braj with rain. Krishna said this, soyam te brata ahita. I must protect them then. Girdharilala ki jai. So gopis know that Sri Krishna has made a vow to always protect them. So somehow, he may even sneak into the house secretly in some disguise. You know, when Radhika is in Yavat, sometimes Krishna will sneak in some disguise. So she has some hope that Krishna, he must protect me from separation in any condition. When the Braj gopis were bathing and Krishna stole their clothing, then at that time when he returned their clothing to them, then he said, Yatha bala brajam siddha mayema rangshatakshapa yadu desha bratam idam cheru arya chanam sati. O chaste gopis, I know the reason for which you have done this vrata. Why did they do the vrata? Katyani Mahamayi Mahayogi Nidishri Nandagopustam Devi Patime Kurute Namaha. O Katyani Devi, Nanda Gopasutam, may the son of Nandaraj Patime Kurute Namaha. May he be my husband. No. Nanda Gopasutam Devi. Devi means Katyani Devi. No. Devi, this word is joined with Pati. The word husband. Devi Pati means play husband, not real husband. Nanda Gopasutam Devi Pati me kurute namaha. O Katyani, make him my play husband, not actual husband. That means that he'll accept me and we'll be together secretly in the forest, but not real husband. So some gopis, they wanted him to be husband, but Radhika, who was not there, but she came on the last day for the celebration, and those gopis who want to be related in Bhakya Ras, they have this meaning. Devi Pati, Patim Kurute Namaha. So at that time, Sri Krishna said, I know why you did your Braj, so Yata Bala Brajam Siddha. Now go back to Braj because your Braj is Siddha. That means it will be fulfilled. Maima Rangshatakshapa. I will meet with you as your Ramana very soon on the coming nights of the Sharad season. So Krishna has made his Braj, and he was true. When the Sharad season came, not the next year but the year after that, then he met with all Braja Gopis. So Sri Krishna is very, very kind. He keeps his word like a Dasarati Ram. Yashoda Dulala Govinda Gopala Brindavana Purandar. Nishant Leela is over. Gopis have gone to their homes. Gopis are in separation. And now Krishna is in Nandagaon. His mother comes to wake him up in the morning, and she smothers him with so much affection. And also, Radhika herself, being called by Madhya Yashoda, comes to Nandagaon to cook in the kitchen of Madhya Yashoda. So there, Yashoda Dulala, Sri Krishna is made with the love of Madhya Yashoda. After his breakfast, it's time for him to go out into the forest. Why? Govinda Gopala, because he's Govinda, who gives happiness to the cows, because he's Gopal, the protector of the cows. Brindavana Purandar, he's the Purandar. He's like the Indra. Indra is the king of Swargalok, but Krishna is Brindavan Indra, the Indra of the forest of Brindavan. So Yashoda Dulala Govinda Gopala. It's a very pathetic scene when Sri Krishna is leaving in the morning and his mother is following him. And she's embracing him. And then chanting the Shinga mantras to protect him from the attacks of any demons. Then Krishna walks a bit further and she runs after him, "Oh, come back." And she tells the boys, "Oh, Mantali Bhadra, Subhadra, you should stand on this side and this side and this side and protect him that he will not be in danger." "Oh, mother, I have to go now. The cows are hungry." And then he goes and his mother runs after him again and again. So Yashoda Dhulala Govinda Gopala. Because he's Gopal, he has to go to the forest, but his mother's heart is breaking in separation. He's Gopal. You know what Gopal means? Go means Gaha, Bachangsi, the words. Pal, Palayati. That person who observes the words of the gopis of Vrindavan. His name is Gopal. What Radhika will say? "Oh, stand up, sit down." She doesn't even have to say. She can speak by her eyes. By her glance, she can make him stand up, sit down, and stand up again. So his name is Gopal. Vrindavana Purandar. So he goes into the forest, and then there is the Purvan Leela. He's grazing the cows with his friends. Govinda Gopala, Vrindavana Purandar. But then the Madhyan Leela comes. So, Gopi Priya Jana Radhika Ramana Bhuvana Sundara Bahura. During the Madhyan Leela, Krishna sneaks away from the boys and he meets with Braj Gopis and his Radhika Ramana and he enjoys loving pastimes with Radhika, especially at Govardhan and in Radha Kund. There, Bhuvana Sundara Bahar, he is the most beautiful. Radha Sange Yada Bhati Tada Madana Mohana Hyanyata Vishtarupopi Swayam Madana Mohita. Krishna is beautiful. He is not Madan Mohan unless Radhika is by his side. If Radhika is by his side, then he is Madan Mohan, he can bewilder Cupid. But if Radhika is not there, then Krishna himself is bewildered by Cupid. He feels the arrows, the raining arrows of Cupid in feeling separation from Radhika. So Bhuvana Sundarabar, he is the most beautiful person when he meets with Radhika, especially in the most beautiful place in Radha Kund. Then, after the midday pastimes, then separation again. Gopis have to return to their homes, and then Krishna, he's playing with the boys in the afternoon. In the afternoon, after separation, after meeting, separation is more intense. So Radhika is back in her home in Javat, Jyotila Haveli, and she feels very intense separation from Krishna at that time. So that time she thinks, Ravanatakara Makanataskara Gopi Janavastahari Ravanantakara. It's very strange. We have heard that Krishna has all the qualities of Lord Ram, of all the various incarnations of the Lord. So it's very strange. Someone stole Lord Ram's wife. Then he became Ravanatakara. He had to attack Ravan to get his wife back. So someone stole Lord Ram's wife. But for Krishna, he's supposed to have the qualities of the Supreme Lord, but what does he do? He steals everyone else's wife. So he's Ravanatakara, really? No, but really. When Sita was trapped in Ashok Batika of Ravan, then Lord Ram came and saved her and delivered. So perhaps I am trapped here in Yavat. Perhaps somehow or other, Krishna in some disguise, he may come here and save me. Just as he has done before. That qualities must be in him. Because he has qualities like Lord Narayan. Ravanantakara. Perhaps Krishna will come here to my own house and save me. If Krishna will say, no, I cannot do that. It's very dangerous. I cannot just sneak into your house. I may get in trouble. No. Makanataskara. You are very experienced in sneaking into the houses of others. Because since you are a little boy, you used to sneak into their houses and steal butter there. No Makanataskara. If Krishna will say, but Lord Ram, he went and saved Sita because Sita was his wife, but I am not married to you. Then, Gopi Jana Vastahari What do you mean? We are not married. We are not married according to the laws of society. But we had a very special ceremony. Very special ceremony. Do you understand the meaning of Vastrahara and Leela? Vastrahara and Leela. You see, in Braj, everyone is lying, cheating, teasing and competing. This is the nature of Braja. What they want to say is hidden, but still it comes out. The Vastrahara and Leela has a very special meaning. Gopis were praying, Devim Patim, may Krishna become my play husband. So, there is a law, a Vedic law, that no woman can be seen naked by anyone except for her husband. This is the law. So when Sri Krishna stole the clothes of the gopis and told them, come out from the water, this was according to Brajaniti, the rules of Prem in Braja, like a wedding ceremony. In a normal wedding ceremony, when a couple want to be married, then the husband comes, the fiancé comes and then gets down on one knee and says, will you marry me? And then after some time they get married and the bride said, I do. So this was in Brajalila like that. Sri Krishna stole all the clothes of Braj Gopis. This is, can I be your Devipati? Can I be your play husband? And then after arguing for a long time, which was all cheating because of course they want, but they have to, this is the nature of Braj, they have to hide their feelings. So when Gopis came out from the water, means I do. Understand? This was how, from that day, now they are connected by the Prem Maryada, by the rules of Prem, not by the rules of Dharma, of society. This is the significance of Gopi Jana Vastrahari. They can never forget. So, weeping, crying, feeling separation, remembering pastimes of Krishna in their homes. Gopis are there, but where is Krishna? Brajera Rakala Gopa Brindapala Chita Hai Bansidai. He's Gopa Brindapal. He's out in the forest and playing with the cows and playing with his boyfriends, cowherd boyfriends, the Sakhas. But from there he's playing the flute and he knows gopis can hear it. Chita Hari Bangsidari, and he's stealing their heart by his flute playing. Then, gradually, as the evening time is coming, Sri Krishna has to return to the village. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is singing, Yogendra Bandhana, Sri Nandanandana, Yogendra Bandhana. All the great masters of mystic yogi, Devas, the demigods, Lord Brahma and Shiva and others, when do they offer prayers to Krishna? They offer prayers to Krishna when he's coming, returning to the village in the evening. In chapter 35 of Srimad Bhagavatam, there is Yugal Geet. In Yugal Geet, Mother Yashoda, it's evening time and she's in the home and she's thinking, where is my son? He's so late. And she's overwhelmed with anxiety. So one gopi, she went to the watchtower of Braj and climbed to the watchtower. One Saki of Radhika, she chose the Saki who's the tallest Saki, because even though she goes to the watchtower, but if she's also a taller Saki, she can see even further. So the tallest Saki will go to the top of the watchtower and look and see what's going on in the forest, far, far away. And then quickly come running down and give a report to the gopis. So some gopis are there with Yashoda, and Yashoda is very worried. My son is late. When will he come back? Did something terrible happen? Anishta Sankini Bandhu Hridayani Bhavantihi. It is said that when there's a relationship of love, then always the person is in anxiety thinking something undesirable may happen. Something terrible may happen. So Madhya Yashoda is like that. At that time, one Braj Gopi tells Madhya Yashoda, Vivita Gopachara Neshu Vidagdo Venu Vadya Urdani Jasikshaha Tava Sutta Sati Yatadara Bimbe Data Venu Anayat Swarajati. O Sati, O chaste Yashoda, Tava Sutta, your son, Vivida Gopa Charneshu Vidagdo. He's very expert in all the arts that cowherd boys need to know. Like how to tie the rope on the cow's legs, milking, and calling the cows with the flute, playing the flute in so many different ragas. Venu Vadya Urudani Jashiksha. And Krishna, when he plays the flute, he is Nija Shiksha, that means self-taught. He has taught himself so many amazing ragas. Even the greatest musicians, they never heard these ragas before. So Urudani Jashiksha, Tavasutasaki, Yatadabarabimbe, he puts the flute upon his lips, and then Swarajati begins to produce the swara, the notes. And when he produces those notes, then Shavanasasthadupa Darya Suresha Shakra Sarva Paramesti Puroga Kavayanata Kandarachita Kashmalam Jayur Anischita Tattva. All the demigods, the Yogendras, Brahma, Shiva and Indra have gathered in the sky, and they're listening to Krishna play his flute. And when they hear the astonishing rags of Krishna, because they're all expert in music, if someone's expert in music and someone's singing, they go, what key is that in? Then, what is the, for classical music, the raga, what raga is it in? What is the tal? What is the rhythm? So Brahma is very expert. Indra is very expert. Shiva is Nataraj. He's very expert in tal and music, everything. And they're all listening and trying to identify what is the raga and tal of Krishna's flute singing. And then Anishtita Tattva, they cannot ascertain the tattva, the musical tattva of this tune. So then Kandarachita, they just bow their heads in shame. We are useless. So Yogendra Bandhana, and they offer prayers to Krishna. Sri Nanda Nandana, he's Nanda Nandan. He's coming back to the village now to meet with his father. Braja Jana Bayahari, he's taking away the fear of the residents of Braj. Why? Madheshoda was afraid. Where is my son? Why is he late? So now he's coming back to the village. It's very, very beautiful. The sun is about to set and the whole sky has become red. The gopis in Nandagown have climbed onto the roof of their houses, and they're wearing so many different colored jewels. And just as the sun is setting, the red rays are coming and touching all the colored jewels of the gopis on the roofs of their houses. It's filling the sky with rainbows. When Sri Krishna plays his flute, he has millions of cows, and the cows all look up with shining eyes. So in Nandagown, in the village of Nandagown, there are 88,000 windows. And inside in the evening time, all the gopis have lit candles in there. So as Krishna's coming back, when all the gopis light the candles, it's as if through 88,000 windows, it's like eyes of 44,000 cows all looking up. The whole village is looking, oh, Krishna's coming, and the eyes of the village have lit up. And the flags are blowing in the breeze, like the century barbs. The village is feeling excitement. See, Krishna's returning now. And the gopis who are on the roofs of their houses, they were feeling such separation. And so now see, Krishna's coming. So, Navina Nirada Rupa Manohara Mohana Bangsi Bihar is Navina Nirada. That means he has the color of a new fresh rain cloud. In the summertime, it's very hot and everyone feels discomfort. But then when the rainy season is coming, then the fresh rain cloud appears in the sky and everything becomes cool and they have hope. So after feeling the burning summer heat of separation in the afternoon, now this Navina Nirada, this fresh rain cloud of Sri Krishna is returning to the village. Rupa Manohara. And when gopis see him, then they feel so much intense oneness with him at that time. Sarvaso Kuvalayam Akshno Anjanam Uraso Mahendra Manidham Brindavane Ramaniyam Mandanam Akilam Hare Jayati. This verse was composed by the small son of Shivananda Sen. Mahaprabhu sang Chant Hare Krishna, Chant Hare, but he was silent. Then one day, He just said, Sravaso Kuvalayam. And he spoke this verse. It's very deep. It means that when Krishna returns, the gopis feel so much intense absorption in Krishna that they become Krishnamai. Krishnamai. It is as if Sravaso Kuvalayam, the blue lotus is on their ears. Krishna becomes their ear decoration of blue lotus. Anjana, Akshno Anjanam. He becomes the dark black kajal on their eyes. Urasi Mahendramani Dharam. And the necklace of the sapphires, blue sapphires on their chest. Gopis feel so much oneness with Krishna. It's as if he's become all of their Akilam Mandanam Hare Jayati, all of their ornaments. This is kavya, it's very difficult to describe. If someone is doing bhajan deeply, they can feel that moment of gopis becoming stunned, seeing Rupa Manohara, the mind-stealing Rup, beauty of Navina Nirda Krishna when he's coming back to the village, like a fresh rain cloud, giving relief from the heat of separation. Mohan Bangsi Bihaji. That time he's playing his flute. Yashoda Nandana, Kamsani Sudana. Here, there are two contradictory characteristics. Because a person who is very violent, very powerful, usually they're not very soft and compassionate. But here, Krishna, he has all qualities. Yashodanandan means that he's the son of Yashoda. So the son takes the qualities of the mother. And the quality of Mother Yashoda is that she cannot tolerate anyone's suffering. If she sees anyone has any suffering or discomfort, she cannot tolerate it. And at once she comes to help that person. So see, Krishna is Yashodanandan. He cannot tolerate anyone's suffering. He's very, very kind. And at the same time, Kamsa Nisudan. He can kill Kamsa. So, this Kamsa Nisudan means Vira Rasa, heroism. The male person who has some capacity for violence, who is very strong. This is the manifestation of Vira Rasa. So Vira Rasa is friendly to Shringar Rasa. Vira Rasa nourishes the Madhurya Rasa. You remember there was one demon called Sankachur. He tried to kidnap Radhika and all the gopis. But Krishna ran after him and caught him and killed him. But then he took the jewel and gave the jewel to Balaram. But Balaram secretly gave it to Madhumanga and delivered it to Radharani because Madhumanga and Balaram knew what Krishna really wanted. So at that time, after Radhika was so afraid of being kidnapped by Sankachud, then when Krishna killed him, then she fell into the arms of Krishna, trembling like a leaf. Oh, my hero. So the Vira Rasa nourishes the Madhurya Rasa. Nikunjurasa Vilasi. After being at home for some time, then Sri Krishna sneaks out of the house. And then he goes to the forest of Vrindavan again. And Nikunja Rasa Vilasi. He plays with the Braj Gopis in the Nikunjas of Vrindavan. Jai Radha Madhava, Jai Kunja Vihari. This is very vast, vast ocean of rasa. Even Brahma, Shiva and great demigods and 12 Mahajans and 4 Kumaras, it's very difficult for them to understand the secrets of this Nikunja rasa. But their highest prem is manifest. Buke buke muki, choki lahitaki, tamu satata haraye, o buke chiriya, hiyaram majri, amari rakijichare. See Krishna meeting with Radhika. He's so overwhelmed with love. Buke buke muke choki lahitaki. See Krishna's chest, heart is on the heart of Radhika. Sri Krishna's head is touching the head of Radhika. Sri Krishna's hands are touching the hands of Radhika. Every part of their body is touching. And he's looking at her, Tamu Satata Harai, and looking as if he's lost her. This is called Prema Vaichitya. Even meeting together, but the feeling of separation comes. Together, but looking, oh, where is Radhika? Where is Radhika? I have lost her. And Radhika also, ankasti tepi dayate kimapi pralapam ha mohaneti vidadas baduram vidadati kasmat shamanu raga madhavivala mohanangi shamamani jatikapi nikunja singni. Srila Prabodhananda Saraswati Thakur said, Radhika being in the lap of Krishna even, she cries, ha Mohan, ha Mohan. Where is my Mohan? Where is my Krishna? Overwhelmed with anxiety. Why? Because when they meet together, the Mahabhav is so powerful. By Yavadashra Riti, it spreads out, and the whole forest of Vrindavan begins to tremble. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, Kadamba Kanana Rasaparayana Vrindavipina Nivasi. In the forest of Vrindavan, there are Kadamba trees. Have you ever seen a Kadamba tree? The trunk is light. It has a light complexion, like Radhika. And it's very dense greenery. And all over the tree there are Kadamba flowers. But these flowers are not like with a center and stamen and petals around them. Kadamba flowers are like tennis balls. They're completely spherical. They're round like golden balls. You can see on the painting here. So Kadamba tree is like this. Very beautiful, like Christmas tree decorations. Very festive and jolly. And in the very fine filaments of these furry golden balls, those are the Kadamba flowers, there is a white pollen. There's a white pollen there. So aspandanam gati matam pulakastarunam. Gopis say that the trees in Vrindavan, influenced by Krishna's prem, they are trembling. So when Radha and Krishna meet in the kunj of Kadamba trees, then at that time all the Kadamba trees are trembling. And the white pollen begins to fall from the flowers like snow within the kunj. And there's so much white pollen falling from the trembling of the trees due to the influence of prem, that the white pollen like snow gets stuck on the eyelashes of Radha and Krishna. And they're looking and they cannot even see each other. And then they cry, ah Mohan, where are you, and feel separation. Kadamba Kanana Rasaparayana Brinda Vipina Nivasi. It is endless ocean, but we have to try to finish this one kirtan today. Now Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is drowning in the ocean of rasa. Ananda Vardhana Premaniketana Fulasa Yojaka Kam. The Ananda is, Krishna's Ananda Vardhana, increasing Ananda, increasing the joy. How is it possible? We've described so much joy, it's almost impossible to even imagine. But anyway, this is the nature of prem. Vibharapi Kalyan Sada Vibridhim Gurapi Gaurava Charya Bhina Muhu Upachita Vakrima Prasudho Jaiti Buradvishi Radhikanu Raga. All glories to the Anurag of Radhika. Even though it's all pervading, having no room to expand. But it's still increasing. So it's a miracle. The prem itself is full of viparya, contradictions. Krishna is the abode of Viruddha Dharma, mutually contradictory characteristics. Radhika herself and prem itself is full of mutually contradictory characteristics. So though the prem is everywhere and all pervading, but some or other, Ananda Vardhana, it's still increasing. Prema Niketan, see, Krishna is the abode of love, full of Sara Yojaka Kam, and he's glancing. And his glances are full of calm, full of prem, full of the desire for loving pastimes. So the meaning is, after Radha Krishna's playing together, then now Radhika is so tired. Her arms have become loose. She cannot even lift one finger. See, Krishna is feeling so much compassion. Karunaruna taranamaya vipalaya tanayanam kamala kuchakalasi bara vipali kritapulakam. Krishna's eyes are red from intoxication and looking on Radhika with so much compassion. But see, Krishna still has energy. He still has so much prem. So at that time, now Radhika, just as we discussed, how the Manjaris, they have Suryadrati, love for their Saki Radhika, more than for Krishna. Radhika has love for her Sakis as well. But her love for her Sakis nourishes her love for Krishna. Whereas it's the other way around for the Manjaris. So at that time, Radhika remembers, oh, my Sakhis are here. And by tricks and traps, she arranges for Krishna to meet and play with her Sakhis. Yadyapi Sakira Krishna Sangam Nahiman Tatapi Radhika Yatne Karana Sangam. Even though the Sakhis have no desire to meet themselves with Krishna, but Radhika, she arranges for Krishna to meet with her Sakhis. Nana Chole Krishna Preri Sangamat Karai Atma Krishna Sangha Sukha Koti Sukha Pai. Nana Chale. Chale means tricks and traps. Radhika tricks in so many ways her Sakhis so that they will meet with Sri Krishna. And when the Sakhis of Radhika meet and enjoy loving pastimes with Sri Krishna, then Atma Krishna Sangasu Koti Sukapai, Radharani experiences 10 million times more happiness than when she was meeting with Krishna herself. Therefore, Ananda Vardhana. Now the Ananda is increasing. Why? Gopanga Nagana Chitta Vinodana. Because now Krishna is becoming the Chitta Vinoda, giving Vinod to Gopanga Nagana, to the Gopangana, to the other gopis. So after meeting with Radhika, Radhika arranged for Krishna to meet with the other gopis. Samasta Guna Kanatama. Each one of those gopis has different characteristics. And Sri Krishna reciprocates with each and every one of them according to their mood. Yayatamam prapadyante. So now Krishna is meeting with so many gopis with so many qualities. Krishna has become samasta guna ganadam. Each form of Krishna is showing different qualities to reciprocate with different Braja gopis. Then, after the Rasa Leela is over, then what happens at the end of the Rasa Leela? Everyone is tired. Everyone is perspiring, everyone is covered in kumkum and kasturi and some kajal. So then, Jamuna Jivana Keli Parayan. It's time for Keli, Jala Keli, water pastimes. Tabi Yutasramam Apohitamanga Sangam Gristasra Jasva Kucha Kunkuma Ranjitaya Gandhava Palabi Anubrata Abhitadyava Santo Gajibi Ibaradi Babinna Setuhu. Srila Shukadev Goswami Pad said, at the end of the Rasa Leela, then Sri Krishna and Braj Gopis, they were feeling some fatigue. Sri Krishna's garland of kunda flowers was crushed and smeared with the kumkum from the bodies of Braja Gopis. And then, just like the king of elephants, with so many field male elephants, enters into a river to play. So Sri Krishna, being followed by a swarm of bumblebees who were singing his glories. Gandhava Palabi Anubrata Avisadva. Sri Krishna, along with Radhika and her Sakhis, entered into the waters of Jamuna, like the king of elephants playing with his mates. Binna Setu. That means that the river has a bank. Perhaps you've seen on the Jamuna, it's quite high and the sand is like this. If an elephant will come, as he's approaching the bank of the river, then it gives away and the bank collapses. And the sand collapses into the water. So, the elephant breaks the banks. So it means that Sri Krishna is playing with all the gopis in such a way that he's breaking all dharma. All the rules and regulations of dharma, he's breaking everything, like an elephant breaks the banks of a river. So in this way, Jamuna Jivana Keli Parayana Manasa Chandra Chakur, the Rasa Leela ends with the Jal Keli, playing in the waters of Jamuna. So Nama Sudharasa Gayo Krishnayasa Rako Vachana Manamor. Oh my dear mind, these names of Krishna, they are full of rasa. Manasa Chandra Chakur. Krishna is Vrindavan Chandra. Krishna Chandra. Vrindavan Chandra. Everywhere in Shastra, Krishna is being compared to the moon. Akil Rasamrita Murti Prasamara Ruchi Rodata Tarakapali Kalita Shamalalito Radha Prayan Vidur Jayati. Krishna is Vidu. He is the moon of Vrindavan. And he is the embodiment of all rasa, just as the moon gives flavor to everything. Right? Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita that the moon gives the flavor to the herbs and plants. So Krishna is like the moon, he gives all rasa. Madishana Tatve Braja Vipina Chandram Bajabane. Krishna is Braja Vipina Chandra, the moon of the forest of Vrindavan. Sakya Sri Radhikaya Braja Kumada Vidur. Krishna is the Braja Kumada Vidu. He is the moon that opens all the lotuses of the Sakis, all the gopis of Vrindavan. So Krishna is compared to the moon of Vrindavan. So this is very confidential meaning. But here, Manasa Chandra Chakor, the gopis are like Chakora birds. Just as a Chakora bird cannot stay alive without drinking the Chandrika, the moonbeams. So in the same way, the Braj gopis, they cannot stay alive without drinking the moonbeams of Krishna's face. So, Nama Sudharasa Gayo Krishna Yasha. Oh my dear mind, don't forget, always protect this. Keep these names always in your heart and relish the rasa of these names. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur ki jai, Sri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai, Bale Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai, Varasani Wali ki jai, Jai Jai Sri Radhe Shyam. Gaur Premanande. Are there any questions? Yes?
Well, thank you so much for showing us. I'm meditating on Rajniti.
Brajaniti.
All this cheating and lying and unselling. We have this experience when we're in difficult association here. I'm trying to translate that into the transcendental.
This world and the interactions of people is not Brajaniti. This is mainly just adharma. You try to understand. Where there is love, it cannot be expressed. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti gives the example. There was one man, and he had a friend who was very dear to him. And his friend liked to eat. He liked to eat spinach, pakoras, and kheer, sweet rice. So one day, that man, he was in his kitchen and he began to prepare these things. But he never told his friend. He just started preparing them. But by chance, before he finished cooking, his friend arrived there knocking on the door. And he came in and he looked and he saw. And he saw what he was cooking. Oh, he's cooking all my favorite preparations. But he didn't say anything. And he said, is that for me? And so he said, no, it's for me. He didn't say, it's for me. He dissimulated. He said, it's for me. So then afterwards he finished cooking and he offered it. And then he made a plate and he put it in front of his friend on the table to take. Then his friend was eating. And the two of them, their hearts were melting, feeling the love. But if that friend had said, yes, it's for you. I woke up early this morning, I went to so many shops, I had to get the ingredients. I went to the first shop, but they were out of stock, so then I had to go to another shop really far away. Anyway, in the end I got everything, but it was super expensive. And when I got back, I've been cooking for hours and I made this for you. Huh? Then will it feel the same? If what you did, how you were serving, even what you feel, all these things, it cannot be expressed. As soon as it's expressed, it will become less, it will be cheapened. So in Braja, the love is so intense. So they cannot express, I love you. It will be cheapened. So what happens? Oh, criticizing, joking, teasing. When gopis are little girls, Krishna will come. He will not say, I love you. He will pull their pigtails. Some teasing. So this is Brajaniti. Everyone is lying to each other, teasing each other and competing with each other. But it's because they cannot say. But they understand. Everyone understands. Priyadi man kari kariye vatsan. Vedastuti hoiti hari say more man. Krishna said, if Brahma and Shiva, they are offering Vedic mantras, prayers to me. But the gopis, they are criticizing me. Parastri chor, you are the thief of others' wives. You are Lampat Chudamani, you are the crushed jewel of debauchees. You are the Karalika Naptri Krida Karanga. You are just like a pet deer on a chain of the granddaughter of Karalika Chandravali. Like when they criticize him with these names, then Krishna, this is music to my ears. He cannot even, he cannot stand to hear the Vedic mantras of Lord Brahma and the other demigods. He wants to hear this abuse. because it's full of love. In this world, then if anyone is criticizing us, lying to us, cheating us, competing with us, we cannot stand it. But it's why? Because they have no love. It's just like smoke. If smoke is coming in your face, take it away. But if smoke is mixed with agur, with oud, then it's incense. And then, very nice. And you like. So in the same way, if insults, no one likes it, but if insults are mixed with love, then it becomes very beautiful, very relishable. Braj can only be understood by Braj-Rasik Sangha. If you associate with Rasik Vaishnavas who absorbed in Braj Bhav, then only by hearing, gradually some sanskar will come, and the feeling, what is this Brajaniti? Srila Rupa Goswami Pad has revealed it in his dramas like Vidagdha Madhav and Lalit Madhav, Dankali Komedi. So that's why I said the verse. Ko janat mathura brindavan, ko janat brajanita. If Rupa Goswami had not come into this world, then who would know Brajaniti? Everyone would be trying to serve Radha and Krishna like as if we are parikars of Vaikuntha. Yes, yes. Oh, yes, Your Majesty. Oh, I'm sorry. But this is not the mood of Braja. Yeah, any other question? No? Then we should have Kirtan.